Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie.
This is our review of the Star Wars Black Series 6-inch scale, the Child action figure from the Mandalorian. And his box isn't even as tall as us. I think it's really weird that he comes separately and not just as a little add-in with the Mandalorian.
How much do they charge for that?
10.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Then it should be like $2.
Another reason would be that they didn't know he existed when they were making the Mandalorian figure.
Yeah, that's possible.
And I guess maybe they didn't want to wait until the second Mandalorian. They wanted to make some money on this guy.
I also feel that if they had included him with the Mandalorian, he probably would have come with his little stuff. It probably would have just been him.
Maybe, yeah. But I'm guessing they're probably going to be another version, like a 2-pack or something, that maybe comes with a little pod or something. I don't know. But
it would be cool to have one in the pod, even though you have to have it on a thing to float.
Yeah.
It won't actually look like it's floating.
But it's a tiny little box.
Mm-hmm.
But it's made to look like the Black Series. Doesn't have the little picture there, though.
It's kind of adorable. It looks like a box that should have birthday candles in it.
Yeah. They should have just made it. They should have just said the Child and then just had like the little design there. But whatever. Let's get picky. But where did I get this from? Oh, Hasbro Pulse is where I ordered this from.
I'm gonna say, don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know what you do.
He's got no number on it. Well, let's open his up. So there he is, open up out of the package. And this is something pretty different from the Black Series figures, but it's because his accessories are so small. There's this little plastic case you can stick his 3 accessories in.
Yeah, because especially the little tiny ones, they're so easy to lose.
Yeah, these are definitely a little... I don't even know these would be a choking hazard, the little thing. I think in case
just eat it.
Yeah, that one might be. Frog. But, yeah, these would be...
even a little kid, I think, might be able to just eat that.
Where'd the... Oh, stuff's so tiny.
I was going to say, don't be losing shit already.
Yeah, that is real tiny. That little knob for the...
Like a shifter knob, basically, for a spaceship.
Yeah. I'm surprised they even included it. I mean, it makes sense, but just because it's so tiny. The little one-eyed frog he eats. And then his little cup that he eats out of.
From one of the best scenes in the show.
Yeah.
Which is saying a lot, because most of them are pretty good.
So try to do a close-up of him. I'll probably have to use pictures. I don't know how well.
Probably be hard to focus on him.
But for as small as he is, they did a really good job sculpting him. His head looks really good. It looks like his little goofy face. His little chubby cheeks around his mouth. His big eyes. You can actually see like a little bit of hair painted on there. His robe, sculpted, not cloth. But I think he did a pretty decent job with that.
Yeah, and they did good with how the robe is around his neck, where his head's just kind of poking out of it most of the time.
Yeah. He's got his little feet underneath.
Those look funny.
You don't see them unless, well, maybe if you pose them a certain way, you might see him peeking out a tiny bit, but for the most part, you're not going to see him unless he's upside, like laying on his side. But that's cool. I could do articulation because it's not really going to take very long. But it's got a ball joint on his neck. Spin around. This is hard plastic, so obviously it's not going to do too much.
Well, you don't really need it to, though. It's not like he's doing ninja moves.
You can look up. You can look down. Side to side. That's pretty good.
Oh. Whoa.
He has little tiny arms on a ball joint. Basically go up and down. I'm guessing his wrist can spin. I'm not sure. Yeah, his hands can spin. This one seems to be stuck. Oh, it's actually a ball joint, so I can wiggle. And then his little feetsies are on the ball joint, so they could even move around too. Not that they're gonna do much for you. There he is holding his little knob. And the frog, I don't know how you'd want him to hold that, or if it just would... The way it's posed, I think I'd be...
He's just supposed to sit next to him like he's chasing it.
Yeah, I don't really think he's supposed to hold it. And then his cup. Not sure if he can hold that. Well, we're gonna try. Doesn't really seem like he can hold it. He might just have to bounce it on his hand or something. Zombie Cat was saying that they should include different arms to maybe wrap around.
So he could hold it like he does when
with
he's
both
sipping
hands.
out of it.
Yeah, that would have been cool. I don't know if you can really get that in his hand. I'll try a little bit later. And there you can see him next to the Mandalorian. And I'd say that scale's probably about right. He's super tiny, like he should be.
They're so cute.
I think it looks good to me. Now I can stop using, well, I only used it one time, but this little, my little custom baby Yoda. This is actually just a 3/4 scale Yoda that I just very crappily customized for a little skit. But you can see even he's too big.
Put a dirty cloth around him and painted his eyes black.
Yeah, I painted the wrinkles around his eyelids black also to make his eyes look bigger. Yeah, he's a little too big now. So I don't need
His
this.
head's not really shaped right anyway. He's got an old man head.
Yeah. Here's another little tiny droid that comes from the video game, Star Wars video game. Cal Kestis, or however you say his name. I haven't played that game yet. I plan on it, but I know this is his little droid buddy. It's very small. And here's a little porg.
I wonder if he'd try to eat that.
Might. So he actually is bigger than a porg. There's R2-D2. This isn't completely accurate because for whatever reason Black Series made R2-D2 a little smaller than he should be. But I have the Bandai model kit, who's a little closer, so you can get a better idea of how big he would be next to R2-D2. So there's little tiny baby Yoda next to all the Mandalorian figures so far. Guess I'm forgetting somebody, but I don't think I'm forgetting anybody. But Cara Dune and IG-11 and the Heavy Mandalorian. And I wish they'd make some more. I know they're going to make more because they already announced they're going to make the Mandalorian's updated armor. I can't remember if they previewed.
I'm excited about that. I want an updated one. I knew, like, when we got him, I'm like, I know, like, they're going to have one that's, like, super different within, like, a couple episodes.
They were saying in the beginning he's going to keep tweaking his armor, so even once we get that one, we'll probably already be saying, man, I want the other one now. Mm-hmm. The one that's got the cool designs on it, or whatever happens, I don't know. Yeah, they need we were talking about, they need to kill, we forget how to say his name, the Ugnaught with his blurg. They really need to make that. Mm-hmm. And there they are next to Yoda. Now, there is an issue here. Again, with scale, I think they made Yoda too big. There's a Luke and Yoda 2-pack Dagobah set coming out where I think Yoda's a little shorter like he should be. But here I think he's too tall. I think he should be a little more down here somewhere. But I figured we gotta at least show them together.
Fake my death I must. Child support I cannot afford.
He just made it look like he turned invisible and disappeared. And here's little baby Yoda next to the life-size Mattel baby Yoda. Or the child. So I like this little tiny guy. He really should have been an accessory, but I can understand them wanting to make some money off of this guy. How popular he is, and also because they didn't know to make him in the beginning. And he's just an easy little thing to pump out real quick.
And although I do think the price is a bit too much for him, I probably would have paid more than that to get him because I like him.
Like you said, I think he should have came with a couple other things. Like maybe, like you said, extra hands so he could hold his cup would be nice.
Yeah.
Or he could at least came with his little pod. But like I said, I think they're probably gonna release a 2-pack.
Well, if they did the pod, it would have to be a different sculpt because he wouldn't fit in it like that.
No. It'd be cool for some different expressions on the baby too.
Mm-hmm.
But I like him for as tiny as he is. They did a really good job on his little head sculpt.
Yeah. He looks really good.
It's cool if he comes with 3 accessories, even though he can't hold the cup very well. Or maybe not even at all. But I'm sure there'll be more versions of him. Well, it's Mischief T. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Hey kid, Why don't you hang out with these little bird things for a little bit? I'm gonna leave you unattended again, like I always do. I'll be back. So, like, what if you're sneezing a whole bunch? You just let it go over your helmet and won't take it off and clean it? Oh, well, actually, I just gotta suffer through. Wait. What's your little kid doing over there? Huh? Oh, he's just playing with that little bird thing. What the? What the hell? What did you do?
Oh, damn it, man! You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh!